legend of the Jersey Devil has haunted the Pine Barrens of southern New Jersey for more than 300 years, creating an enduring sense of dread among locals and adventurers alike. The creature, said to be the cursed 13th child of the Leeds family, has reportedly terrorized residents and travelers since the 18th century. Its strange, nightmarish appearance, described as a monstrous fusion of a kangaroo, a goat, and a bat, paired with its blood-chilling screams, has made it one of the most famous and terrifying cryptids in American folklore. This is not just a tale of a mythical beast, but a story that has captured the collective fear of generations. Sightings have continued for centuries, with each new encounter adding layers to the already horrifying legend of the Jersey Devil. Whether it is a supernatural creature born from a curse or a manifestation of fear itself, the truth behind the Jersey Devil remains a terrifying mystery that looms over the vast wilderness of the Pine Barrens. The legend begins in the early 1700s, when Mother Leeds, a woman living in the isolated Pine Barrens, found herself pregnant with her 13th child. Overwhelmed by the burden of so many children and consumed by resentment, she allegedly cursed the unborn baby, exclaiming, "Let this one be a devil." According to the story, on a stormy night, her curse came true. When Mother Leeds gave birth, the child at first appeared normal, but within moments, it transformed into a horrifying beast. The newborn grew leathery wings, a long tail, hooves, and a goat-like head with fiery red eyes. It let out an ear-piercing scream and flew up the chimney, disappearing into the dark, dense woods of the Pine Barrens. Thus, the Jersey Devil was born, or so the legend claims. For years after that night, locals reported strange occurrences and sightings of the creature in the forest. It terrorized farmers, attacked livestock, and was said to haunt the woods with its eerie cries. The Leeds family, tainted by the legend, became forever linked to the terrifying creature. Over the centuries, reports of encounters with the Jersey Devil have surfaced sporadically, each story adding to the mystery and fear surrounding the creature. In the 19th century, tales of the Jersey Devil continued to spread. People living near the Pine Barrens would claim to hear its chilling cries in the middle of the night, and some reported seeing the beast flying over the treetops. Farmers would find their livestock slaughtered in gruesome ways, with no logical explanation for the carnage. The most famous string of sightings occurred in 1909, when over a week in January, there were more than 1,000 reported sightings of the Jersey Devil across New Jersey and parts of Pennsylvania. Eyewitnesses described seeing a winged creature with a horse-like face, hoofs, and a blood-curdling scream. Panic spread as newspapers published terrifying accounts of encounters with the beast. One such report came from Philadelphia, where police fired at the creature after it was seen flying over a neighborhood. According to the officers, their bullets had no effect, and the Jersey Devil flew off into the night. In another case, a Trenton social club claimed that the devil attacked their members, but it fled before anyone could capture it. Footprints found in the snow were reported to be unlike any known animal, and locals boarded up their homes, fearing an encounter with the monster. Schools and businesses closed as hysteria spread throughout the region, and for weeks, the Jersey Devil's name dominated headlines. The Pine Barrens, a sprawling, dense forest covering over 1.1 million acres, is the perfect setting for such a creature to lurk. The vast wilderness is filled with dark pine trees, murky swamps and treacherous terrain, creating an eerie atmosphere that has fueled the legend of the Jersey Devil. Those brave enough to venture into the Pine Barrens at night report an overwhelming sense of dread, as if being watched by something hidden deep within the trees. The stillness of the forest is occasionally broken by the sound of distant, unearthly screams, cries that locals believe are the wails of the Jersey Devil. Campers and hikers have claimed to see glowing red eyes in the darkness, or the silhouette of a large winged figure moving through the trees. Many leave the forest shaken, convinced they have had a brush with the legendary creature. Despite the abundance of sightings and stories, skeptics offer various explanations for the Jersey Devil legend. Some believe that the creature was simply exaggeration of local wildlife, like the sandhill crane, a bird with a wingspan of up to 7 feet and a call that could easily be mistaken for a scream. Others think that the legend originated as a way to explain strange phenomena in the Pine Barrens, such as missing livestock or mysterious footprints. Another theory ties the legend to early political rivalries in colonial New Jersey. The Leeds family, who were associated with the Jersey Devil, were politically controversial, and some historians suggest that the creature was invented as a way to malign them. Daniel Leeds, the family patriarch, had been involved in a bitter feud with local Quakers after publishing astrological writings that were seen as blasphemous. His son, Titan Leeds, also became embroiled in a public spat with Benjamin Franklin, who jokingly referred to him as a ghost after a dispute over almanacs. Others propose that the Jersey Devil is the result of mass hysteria, with sightings being the product of collective fear and imagination rather than an actual cryptid. The isolated nature of the Pine Barrens, combined with its eerie atmosphere, may have contributed to the spread of the legend. Despite this skepticism, belief in the Jersey Devil remains strong, especially among residents of southern New Jersey. The creature has become a symbol of the region, and its legend is celebrated in local culture. The New Jersey Devils, the state's professional hockey team, even adopted the creature as their mascot, further cementing its place in folklore. Sightings continue to this day, with people claiming to have seen the Jersey Devil in the shadows of the Pine Barrens, or heard its signature screams echoing through the trees. Whether the creature is a real entity or merely a figment of local imagination, the legend of the Jersey Devil endures as one of America's most persistent and terrifying folk tales.